mentality is a whirlwind. Where to begin? Start by saying I'm harder than ever. Took life's conditioning, like bones to microfractures, you gon' feel it. When connects to jaw lines, written words to notes under ledger. It's not minor science. Take you to the highest climate.
Twos to their fucking front face in Cherry Hill, their fucking daughter got smashed.
Exactly.
Is that what you want? No. And you want to know where I was when all this happened?
I don't care.
At work, monkey.
I don't care.
Just like I told the Mount Laurel police, get these fucking monkey niggers out of here and you can't do shit. That's me talking shit. 3602 Gramercy Way, that's where I live. Come fucking see me. No jurisdiction here whatsoever.
I do
None.
when somebody calls me.
Hold on.
I need back up.
You know what? Hold on.
Back
Go ahead.
up.
No.
Back
I'm gonna
up.
let you
Right.
do your thing. Go talk to these fucking niggers. Go ahead.
Stop.
Fuck you. Go talk to the niggers. Let them know what I'm all about and what their fucking rights they have.
That's good.
Yo, this is really Bean Man, Mr. I mean what I say what I mean. We got the juice on the proof, no chaser. Thanks for tuning in to Swim TV. If you're new to my channel, please don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. And do all of that so you get my notifications for every new video that I got coming up, alright? So, let's just get right into the video. Y'all saw the clip? I made a little jokey joke out of it. And even though it's not really a laughing matter, but what I wanted to show is my point of view and my perspective on how I see things, especially if I was even or ever occurred in this light or manner. And my way of taking it is to laugh it off and let it roll off my shoulders. I'm not going to give that word and that man that power over me. You know what I mean? He ain't putting his hands on me. He ain't touching me or whatever the case and scenario is. Let him talk. Let him bark. That man could have went in his house, closed the door, and locked it. What's he going to do? The dude, if he smashed his window in, he could have seen who he was and reported him. He seen what the man looked like. He seen all of that. There's different ways you can fight back, even though you might want to throw some hands. You know what I mean? You might be angry enough to throw some hands. But the thing is like, in our music, we use the word, we say we have the A at the end, not the hard ER. The word still signifies the same, even though we use it as a term of endearment. So if we took the word back and embraced it and gave it power in another way, so why are we giving it back to them? Let them, we already know what the word means. Realistically, we know what the word means. Ignorance. Let him be ignorant. Let him out there barking, talking all that jazz. Because, like I said, he talking about, come see me. He just gave his address and everything. Come see me. You don't want that smoke. I mean, at this point, I wonder who filmed the video. This dude wasn't doing it for, like, to go viral. You know what I mean? Because he was nowhere in sight when people in the community came out and protested. He had the cops actually, like, in front of his house. So where he at now?
What that is. And they need it. They need to be held accountable because they had an officer that was out on the streets that was deployed to that residency who openly and blatantly heard this guy yelling these racial slurs. And by name, they told him to go home. By name, they told him to go home. So they are familiar with the antics of this individual.
Yep.
The bottom line is, all of you came out here today and gave these individuals, these residents in here, a voice.
So where he at now? He said, "Come see me," and they came to see him, but in a protesting way. And he had 3 officers in front of his door guarding his door. But he said, "Come see him." He didn't want that smoke, and that's what I'm talking about. Read the situation for what it is, and be smart about it, and walk away from it. Don't give it that power. You already took the word back. Don't give him back that power. Even though Like I said, in a lot of communities, you don't see a lot of this. They use it as a defense mechanism because they worried or they scared of something, or their confidence is being rattled. That's why they use the inner word, because they want to knock down our confidence, and that's not going to work, and that's not going to happen. But there's a lot of other things that's under the radar that we don't even talk about as a black community, especially myself. But that'll probably be another video I'll make or talk about. It's how, you know, light-skinned brothers get a little outcasted with our black community, with our brothers and sisters, because of the fact that we're light-skinned. So that'll be another video topic that I'm going to touch on, because I think that's an elephant in the room. Because being a light-skinned brother, sometimes I feel like I'm only black to my community when it's convenient. But with the white community, that's all they see. They see a black man. They don't treat me no different than any other of my darker brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? But that's for a whole nother, you know, a whole nother video we're going to touch on. But as you seen, this man was sitting here just barking away. He goes and tells the officer, like, what are you doing here? It's not your jurisdiction. He felt compelled and had that enough privilege to talk to the officer, tell him what to do. Had his phone all out. If it was a black man doing that, would that be mistaken for a gun? Me being too aggressive? You know, this man was walking up on him and everything. I mean, of course, he had his hand, on a taser or a gun. I didn't really look at the video that closely. What the officer had his hand on, but he was telling him back away, back away. He was like, "No, you shut the fuck up." I was like, "Dang!" When we talk to the police officer, we saying, "Yes, sir," "No, ma'am," "No, sir," this and that, and this is, and you see in the news, in the media, what happens to us. We're not even that aggressive, saying yes sir, yes ma'am. We're trying to comply. I don't know if everybody complies, but I know for one I do. I'm not going to give them no reason. You know, so with that guy doing that, he telling him to shut the fuck up, and then you go talk to them inners, them monkeys. I don't know why. I mean, it's funny to me because he's still using words that it really shouldn't even affect us anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, really. And that was my point of adding Charlie Murphy laughing with my little quotes on there. You know, who's he calling monkey? He's like, guess he ain't looked in the mirror in a while. You know what I mean? Toss the word right back at him. I mean, whatever. I'm a monkey. Oh, you a monkey. You know, whatever. Is he going to be mad if you call him in there? Probably so. You know what I mean? Because he's looking at it in a different light. But again, we way smarter than that now. We have a lot more intelligence as a black race of people and as a race of people. Come on, this is a little concerning that stuff like this is still going viral. You know what I mean? But it gives us something to talk about, I guess, and bring more light to it, and to tell people, like, don't give it that energy. Just stop giving it that energy. There's no need to give it that energy. Let's focus on, like, being our better selves, putting energy into ourselves to be better human beings, better people, better to our families, our community, and spread that same love. I know I got most of y'all saying that ninja crazy. Like, what are he talking about? Like, seriously. Like, I've seen where things were and how far along we become. We still got ways to go. I'm not saying we there, but we know as a black race and the black people, we have a lot more opportunity than we had before. Things are changing and turning around. And not just because, you know, the government and anything like that. It's because our community, our white brothers and sisters that are willing to stick up and look out for us and stick their neck out for the equality of black people. There are some that are out there. There's a lot of them out there. And that's another elephant in the room that we're not really putting out on the table. You say if they ever came across to a time where they had to really defend us, would they? I don't know. How many of us are really around white people when things or a situation are happening like that to really make that accusation that they won't help out if we ever came across a situation like that? Do you know your friends and well enough to know that they'll do the same for you, white or black? So again, this video is just to really address certain things and how we need to respond to situations like this, especially when it's not really that heavy. But I'm glad that somebody filmed it. They put it out there so we can draw more awareness to it, to show that it's still out there and there's still work that needs to be done. So let's just move as a unit and as a people to stop this hate and racism and just move on. Because like I said, us black people ain't going nowhere. We here to stay. History has proved that. We ain't going nowhere. So with that being said, man, thanks for tuning in. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Words to notes under ledger, it's not minor science. Take you to the highest climate. Mission, suffocate, planet death, experience, resuscitate, easy way to look back on mistakes, no regrets. Billy the Beast, quote, revolt, network, overrated, liking and sharing, used to liking and sharing, and then Facebook came out, nonsense, hell's expanded, the truth is here. Be aware.